Anyway, I'd never played Arkham City and Arkham Origins in all the years since they'd been out, and then they were like 75% off. By the way, this is my gaming behind the curve thing, what I like to do. Wait, if you play behind the curve, so you're constantly like experiencing things months or years after they come out, they're cheaper, they're patched to work most of the time, and they're basically the same. I suppose the only downside would be like even something like Titanfall. I discovered Titanfall a year after it came out, and the community was already on the wane. If I played it 3 years from now, I doubt there'd be anyone much playing it. So I suppose in multiplayer games, because obviously there's that, you know, you need people to play it with component. Fine, okay, there's an argument there. Bloody Arkham Knight's case. The Arkham games are so good, generally speaking. Like, way better than a licensed Batman game usually is, statistically speaking. Even the fact that, like, I'm always confused by people who say, like, oh, Arkham City's story was so good. I'm like, was it? It's like full of plot holes, full of incredibly boring characters. There are like individual dialogues which are very well written, but they don't, like, Batman himself has almost no character. There's like these moments in the plot where it's like, I'm not going to spoil, but it's like, oh, suddenly, oh, don't worry, Joker, I'll do this, because apparently that's a theme in the game, even though it never seems to have come up previously. I don't know. Again, why is this a Batman conversation now? Because I've been playing Batman. You may notice there's one room is kind of foiling me. I don't suppose... Do I actually need to get that thing in there? I don't think... Oh no! My spunk bubble killed me. Squish the spunk bubble! Ew. Phrases that have never been said. Squish the spunk bubble! Oh, hang on. Can you not actually... I don't think you can move that. Squish! Okay, it's not working. Squish! Run to squish another day. Oh god, this is really... Ah! Outsmarted the spunk bubble. I'm sure this constant beep sound effect is really bothersome to any earphone users. Okay, I don't think I've got this far yet, so I'm gonna be... This is like playing Dark Souls now. I'm like, oh my god, I got to a place I've never been before. I've got 20,000 souls. Let's not die. That reminds me. I played a game called Volgar the Viking. I quite like Volgar the Viking. I just have one major complaint with it. Which is, like, there are these checkpoints. They do that quite old school thing of, like, being, this is the new world, and you get, like, one checkpoint midway through. Let's say you get halfway through a level in Volgar and you reach the checkpoint. So long as you're playing the game, you can respawn at that checkpoint and try again from there. But if you turn off the game and come back and warp to the world you got to, you have to begin the entire world again. But the problem is, each checkpoint is like a Dark Souls length. Imagine like the amount of area to traverse in Dark Souls between a typical bonfire. That's the sort of challenge and distance required in Volgar to get to the end of the world. And then there's the boss at the end of the world, who you'll usually get to and then die. I really wish Volgar, like, this would, like... This is stopping me from playing more Volgar, even though I really like it. Is the fact that... God damn it. Oh, I'm too nervous to run. Oh. Fuck. Oh, at least I start here. Actually, that's not bad at all. Hey, you see Volgar? That's how you do it. Volgar, help! Save me, Volgar! This is what we call the corpse run here. Trying to jank my way to victory. I don't know, like, I was actually looking up, I was trying to see if there was like a mod for Volgar, you'd call it the Cowards mod or something, which would just let you warp to any checkpoint, like, because personally, when you know, there's punishment for death, and then there's like, You get this in a lot of modern like shooters and stuff. There's like the checkpoints are way over generous to the point where it feels like after every single little encounter there's a checkpoint. I've even had in games like it happened once or twice when I was playing Ground Zeroes where I would die and then I must have activated a checkpoint ahead of me somehow because I actually respawned further along into an area than I'd actually reached. So I was like, oh, this doesn't feel fair at all. I've basically just cheated my way past some guards. Ground Zeroes, by the way, it's inconsistently good. The mechanics are really impressive. It's just a shame the story is kind of going in very Guns of the Patriots awkward pretentiousness direction. By the way, Callum, who I played Dark Souls and shit with, he recently watched all of the Metal Gear Solids as a Let's Play or something, and he said he thought Guns of the Patriots was better than Snake Eater, and I'm like, fucking what? Guns of the Patriots, which is like 90% bloody cutscenes. Anyway, less than other stuff. I think I'm going to beat this level and call it a day, because I'm aware that this is not even... This is what happens! Why is Fraps fucking stopped? So, if there was just a big blanks, I mean, it doesn't matter so much because I've got the audio recording separately, but for some reason, Fraps stopped recording and now it's lagging like hell. What is actually going on? I wonder if my PC's doing something. I guess it must be. Huh. I don't know what's going on, but my computer's suddenly acting very strangely. I was about to say I might... Oh, no, is it getting better? Nope, no, it's getting worse. Okay. Let's see how this goes. How it's going is getting me killed because the frame rate is like 5 per second at the moment. It will just be doubly impressive if I can beat the level with this handicap. Oh, wait, and now it's back to normal. What was going on there? Yeah, game developer. What was going on there? Play game developer. I noticed that Fraps had just randomly stopped, and I swear I hadn't gone anywhere near my keyboard. So, I was not sure what was going on there. I would like to beat this level, but god damn. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's easy. Maybe the trick is to stand as far, yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Given the technical difficulties and everything, this is probably a very logical place to stop. I've rambled playing this game for like 40 minutes now. That's enough. That's enough. So yeah, I'll leave you with the pretty music. It's quite pretty. Camera Obscura. Of all the weird games people have donated me, this is probably the one I could genuinely see myself going back and playing more of. I mean, what games have people given me? There was that bloody weird dragon puzzle game. There was that like bunch of penguin games, which featured possibly one of my favourite best jokes I've ever made ever, which is comparing the Virtual Boy to cancer. Cancer jokes, always topical, always tasteful too. Frame rate is dying again. What's going on, game? There was some sort of freaking zombie game. Organ Trail, that was it. And there was Actually, no, Gone Home. I take it back. Gone Home. I liked Gone Home. I'm one of those insufferable people who liked Gone Home. Didn't love it, but I did not understand all the hate that Gone Home got. It was like the most inoffensive game in the world, and it got this whole. It's somehow embroiled in the Great Gamersgate mess, which I do not touch. Even. What the fuck I do? All these years later, I have no idea what Gamersgate was or is, or I don't even want to know. Anyway, no, it's the perfect ending to a video in which I talk about anything but the game I'm playing. Okay, I'm going to round it off by saying, Camera Obscura. Pretty good first impressions, somewhat surprisingly. So, person whose name I've forgotten. Bloody... How did I even start talking about any of that? I don't know. Camera Obscura. It's okay so far. even with its random lag spikes which are happening now. Okay, not the best game for recording apparently. Oh, shouldn't have pre-ordered this, should you? Oh, lol, come on, Warner Brothers, patch it. Lol. I've degenerated from little distance there was to degenerate to. Thank you, mysterious donator. Thank you, jumping, thank you. And, yeah. Keep sending me shit, actually don't. I've got so many goddamn games I'm already... Fraps just turned off again. That's the signal to stop the video. Fraps just killed itself again. Goodbye, everyone. God blimey, I've misplaced my slippers. Can't start a recording without my slippers.